Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. I'm so excited to get into this. Looks like we've decided to go with just the front nine today. Let's have a bit of fun out there. Unlucky. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Not sure where this one's going to end up. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. And here's our 3-iron on display. Shouldn't be too awkward out of here, just in the first cut. Oh, you might have been a little bit too forceful here. All right, this is his third shot. Okay, third shot. Okay, 26-footer from here. They're going to go to 1 up over you if they sink this. Ooh. And this next putt's for his par. And a nice putt there. All right, you need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. Oh, that's chalk it up to bad luck. Just forget about that immediately. And after the first hole in this match, your friend's going to be 1 up. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Well, this drive's looking okay. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. And here's a look at their 5-iron. A little too much to the right. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. I think this one's going for it. That'll do for the approach. And here he goes from the green side, rough. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Oh, man. If he sinks this, he's got par. And in the hole. All right, not much left here. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Looks like this tee shot's coming in for a safe landing. And this one coming out of the deep rough. And second shot here on the third. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. This one's a 9-footer. Oh, it's getting there. And after that hole, we're all square in this match. Stepping up to a par 3 here. Well, he can't hit all the greens. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. They've chosen a 3-iron here. And here's our second shot on the fourth. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. And they will go to 1 up if they sink this putt. Ooh, just missed. And here he goes, putting for par here. And the putt drops. This is potentially to save par. And with that, we will move on to the next. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And let's let this fly here on the 5th. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Okay, second shot for him on this one. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. Well done. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. Yikes, that went right by. And a 5-foot putt for him. That little drop for par. Okay, you need this putt to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. Nice, that's some solid contact. Decent approach there. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Five iron on display for this one. All right, 20 feet to go. Oh, come on, get in. Yes, that putt was amazing. This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. Oh my. You're one up after that one. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. All right, we'll take that. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Okay, he's in the fairway bunker. Let's tune in, see what he does. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. This one's looking pretty good. You're gonna like that, won't you? Setting up his third shot here. Well, he's got a long putt. Not sure what's going to go down here. And if you sink this, there's no way you can lose. You're going to take things dormy. Oh, that was almost in. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that putt safely in its home. And if you sink this, you will be up by as many holes remaining. That's going to take things dormy. And you're 2 up after that hole. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. I'll take those all day. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Looking good off the tee. And let's see what happens. This is his second. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. All right, second shot on the 8th. Approach shot worked out just fine. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. Oh, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. And congratulations, you managed to pull off the win at 3 up on the competition. And congratulations. Good work. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? My name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. I'm fired up for this round. Well, I'm looking forward to a little bit of match play here today. All right, let us begin. Hopefully this sticks to the fairway. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Setting up here in the deep stuff. This one might be in a bad place. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. This is our third shot. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Well played out of the sand. We're on the green. If you sink this, you could save par. So far, so good. And starting things off at even par, nothing wrong with that. Hopefully we got a few birdies in our future. And that one will go for birdie. And your friend is just one up after that hole. Not an amazing swing. Well, that one's goodbye. Okay, let's send it. That was a good one. All right, third shot for him. And he's in the rough. Let's see how this one goes. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. Okay, you need this to win the hole. Now that was a golf shot. All square after that hole. All right, put this one out in the fairway. That's not going to be good. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. They're going with the 5-iron here. All right, we're setting this one up. The ball's above your feet. That can have an effect on the flight. This might end up in some trouble. Oh, correction, he ended up on the green. And what will go down here? He's in the sand. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. And here we go. He's putting for the par. And a good putt. This one's just a 3-footer. Looking good. And that hole will be halved. And 4th hole coming up. Oh, your approach is heading left. Oh, missed the green on that one. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here. Here's your second shot on the 4th. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. And here he goes, putting for par. And that one will drop. And you got to get this one in if you want to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Teeing it up on the 5th. Nice swing. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And this will be his second shot. I don't know, this one could go either way. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Okay, this is his third. Okay, here's our third shot. Okay, here's his 4th shot. And this putt to go 1 up for the match. Oh no, it's right there. Here's his 6-foot putt. And that putt will drop for par. Nice tap in for the par on this one. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. 6th hole coming up. That couldn't be what you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. All right, first cut, let's do this. That should do nicely. Looks like he's about 100 yards out. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. Heading for the green. This one's about 21 feet to the cup. Well, it's going right by the hole. They're going to go one up for the match if they sink this. And that putt will drop for birdie. We're leaving that hole behind us. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. Well, I had greater expectations, I guess. You ended up in the rough. This one's heading to the rough. Second shot here on the 7th. This one's for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And this one's 7 feet away. This putt's going. That was amazing. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Here's a look at their 5-iron. Okay, let's see what you do here. Great work. Nice approach on that one. And here we go. This is his second shot. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. And we got this putt to win the hole. Oh. And his bogey putt commences here. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And nice putt. Let's move on. And after that hole, we're all square. And here we go on the 9th. I approve. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. He's got about 105 yards to go here. And they are going with the 9-iron on this one. Here's our second shot on the 9th. Doing all right, hitting those greens today. Well done. All right, this is for the bird. Looking pretty good. Okay, the putt drops, and that's it for today. Okay, if he sinks this putt, we are going to head to a playoff. All right, get ready for a playoff here. This is going to be fun. Okay, if this match is still tied at the end of this one, we will go to see whoever's closest to the pin off the tee. But I think he can win this straight up. All right, you've got first crack at this playoff hole. Let's make it count. This approach is heading right at the pin. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. And now the final tee shot in the playoff coming up. Let's see how they deal with the pressure. 5-iron on display for this one. Going to the beach. Okay, now that the tee shots are done, it looks like you're not closest to the pin, and that's... it could bite us. And there we go, on to the green, leaving that bunker behind. All right, let's see what he can do from the greenside bunker. Ten feet to the cup. Well, the putt appears to be on line. A bit too much power into that putt. Okay, they have this left to win. And with that, they will seal the win here in this playoff. Congratulations to them. My hat goes up. Okay, that'll just about do it for me here today. Great work in the playoff. Just couldn't squeak out the win in the end, which is totally fine. Hi there, welcome to the game. My name is John, and just very pleased to be out here for a round of PGA Tour 2K23. We're just playing the back nine of this one today, so we're gonna keep it nice and quick. Let's get to it. That took a weird turn. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Here's our second shot on the 10th. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. And that will drop. And after that one, your opponent is 1 up for the match. This tee shot should play. All right, let's let this one go. Good stuff. And what will he do from here? 115 to the pin. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Okay, second shot on the 11th. I think this is bound for the green. Nice stroke. We're on the green. And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here. Right by. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. It's getting there. Oh, you like that one, don't you? This match is all square after that hole. Teeing it up on a par 4 for this one. I like what you've done with this hole. Just got to drive the green and putt for eagle. Sounds good. All right, this is his second. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his third shot. And this putt drops, you can go one up. All right, this next putt's for his par. And that one will drop. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. This one's tracking. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. Really nice swing. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. And here's our second shot on the 13th. All right, this is his third shot. This one's your third. And his fourth shot on this hole. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go two up on your friend. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Nice way to pull down that birdie. Okay, after that one, you're two up on your friend. And here comes hole number 14 at us. Sweet. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. All right, here's his second shot. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Good shot. And 14-foot putt for him. Right by the hole. All right, this putt to go 3 up on your opponent. Looking good. That's in there. It's your 4th birdie of the day. And you are 3 up in this match after that hole. And teeing up now on the 15th hole. Good job. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. He looks to be about 130 yards away. Well, not the purest of strokes. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. Heading for the green. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. Setting up his 3rd shot here. Okay, he's green side here, just in the rough. Okay, this next putt is for his bogey. Oh! Right, put that ball in its home, and you win the match. Let's do it. This putt's good so far. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. And congratulations to you, pulling down the win in this match play affair. That's good stuff. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time.